could somebody either top this bid, or have they effectively put all of 21st Century Fox effectively in play?
So it's in play, right? They're interested. They're wanting to have a buyer. Comcast, of course, was kicking the tires and expressed interest. Verizon was someone that took a look. There are very few players that could sort of top a bid like this, certainly. The key thing, though, is that Rupert is basically betting on the future of Disney. It's this paper. He's getting Disney stock in exchange. It's not a cash deal. So whoever comes along, the cash has to be that much higher, or that stock, whatever is being offered, has to be that much more valuable in the future. Disney, Comcast is probably the only one that, like, from a future standpoint, at least within.
Unless you saw two players team up.
Unless you saw two players clean up. I think Rupert wants a cleaner deal. I think he wants to deal with one entity.
But if two players teamed up and went for the whole company, it wouldn't necessarily
he'd get more out
Murdochs.
of it.
Yeah, and can he decide that I want this for my family and my kids instead of I'm going to maximize what I get for shareholders? Is he allowed to do it that way?
It's strange, right? Yeah.
I would think it's a little bit strange. Don't you have a fiduciary duty to consider the highest offer for shareholders?
The highest offer. So if a higher offer comes up, of course he has to consider it. And also,
they have to take it, don't they?
In that event, he has to vote just the equity stake, right? Which is 17% as opposed to the 39%.
This is what we were talking about yesterday.
If you go for the entire
he loses
company,
the benefit of the 39%.
But let's say what you said is true. He wants his heirs to have Disney stock instead of somebody else.
Or the potential to have a management position there, or to do something.
Well, but we think that
I
do think James' position is now not in the cards.
Not in the cards. There is a chance, though. I think it's possible that, with the international assets coming into Disney with this deal, that James could be running that business.
Right.
That seems to make a lot of sense. He used to run Skype in the UK, so he knows it really well. In terms of the argument about what company is more valuable in the future, if it's going to be like a stock-for-stock deal, you got to look to Silicon Valley, right? So Amazon, I think, if there's a Silicon Valley player who would want to come in and really make a motivated bid, Amazon would make the most sense for a whole lot of reasons. It's a company that likes to diversify. It's not just one type of business, as we can all see. And then, if talking about future value, Amazon, that's one of the few out there that has trading at really, really high multiples for future profits or future lack of profits.
You couldn't see an Amazon, I said, gang up with a Comcast or gang up with a Verizon. Someone says, okay,
so
I
Comcast comes in,
I want
gets
the
international business.
I want the distribution assets internationally. That would be attractive to a Comcast. It could
but
be
obviously,
attractive to a
I
Verizon.
can't take
I'm not going to take the
Fox.
U.S. stuff because I don't want to deal with the regulatory.
You couldn't in a lot of cases with the broadcast.
You could do a really complicated three-way deal where you could get Discovery, SNI could come in and grab the few remaining cable networks out of Fox, and then Comcast gets the international business, Amazon gets the studios, right? Which is, I think that's what their interest would be, which is to fuel the content for their streaming service.
Let me ask you.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.